Hey guys, I'm just doing a quick video today talking about the distribution problems that Wizkid have been enabling is the only word I can use to describe it. Because they have literally done nothing about it. If anything, it's getting worse. I mean, literally, I don't watch a lot of brick openings because it doesn't often interest me. It depends on what the set is. Like if I'm actually interested in buying a brick myself, I'll probably take a look, but you know, in this instance, like if it's a set I'm not interested in, I'll usually just find out that the distribution's shocking from other people getting them and other people telling me and stuff like that. Um, but in this instance, I had a couple of minutes to kill, so I watched this box open, or this brick opening rather, and literally three bricks. Two of them were identical down to I think like literally one figure in one booster. Chases was the same. One of the bricks didn't have a chase, which is a whole other story I won't get into. But I'll put my video in which I've already ranted about that in the description below. So there's two bricks that were like virtually identical, and all three bricks had boosters that shared with each other. And I'm just thinking, if anything, it's getting worse. And Wizkids aren't learning anything about, how to run a game and how rarity works and all that nonsense. But it's like, there's no reason why they should have learned anything because they've been putting out such cracking sets recently that people are buying it anyway. And that's, I guess that works for them. They've put the price up, they've made the product worse by giving you less back. And I'll get into that in a second. But people are still buying into it because the set generally is really good and, they want the stuff, and that's fine. I just really wish there was like an enormous drop in sales that made them realise how much they need to change about what they're currently doing when sets come out. But like for example with the Defenders War set, apart from the Shadowlands Daredevil, which I ended up not getting at all, because I just decided that it wasn't worth the money. I wouldn't get my use out of it. I'd get bored of it before I felt like I'd spent an acceptable amount of money on it. But apart from that, everything else in the set that I wanted, I got for less than the price of a brick. I mean, if you say super rares are like £15, some of them are less, some of them are more. It depends on the figure, but if we say they average out at about £15, and you get either 4 in a brick, or you get 3 in a chase, then you can buy 3 of them for £45. You can buy 4 of them for an extra 15 on top of that, for 60. But you can basically what I'm trying to get at is that you can literally buy anything you want from the set online, virtually less than the price of a brick. I mean, you'd have to want all of the super rares or all of the chases to. I mean. You have to exclude chases from that, but if you consider the fact that you're probably going to have to buy whatever chases you want separately anyway, because you're not going to get them in your brick, or you're not going to get the ones you wanted in your brick, then, it's the same difference. So basically, there is very little way that your brick is going to cost the same as everything in it is costing. Now they put the price up and took the rarities out, it's massively uneven. So all I'm really saying, guys, is start buying stuff online. There'll always be retailers who buy the boosters, or buy bricks rather, and then open it and sell them online. There'll always be that market, but if you stop buying the bricks yourself, you'll still get the figures, but you'll prove a point to Wizkids that there's just something that needs to change in the game. And I mean, It's surprising that I'm talking in such a revolutionary way about Heroclix, like, do this, stick it to the man, all that lot, but it is just stupid, and it really gets to me how stupid it is, I suppose. I wasn't intending to buy a brick of Elseworlds, I wasn't intending to buy a brick of What If, both were shocking. I was intending to buy a brick of Defenders War, and then all of us decided to not, basically. We had our pre-release, we had 2 bricks bought that had identical boosters, most of the supers and stuff were the same, and everyone else decided, the boosters sold out in the end, but everyone else at the time decided they weren't actually getting any more. The people who weren't that interested in the set didn't buy any, or bought very little, And me personally, I just bought everything online, as I say, and all of it came. Everything I actually wanted was less than a brick, but then I decided to get like Loki and Dormammu and stuff like that, like extra stuff, so that, you know, that went over. But my point is, it's the you can't raise prices and lower rarities because it's just not worth it anymore. And the distribution is just shocking. I was meant to be talking about the distribution in this video, and I've ended up getting into rarities again. That's something I've already done a rant on, as I say, and I'll put that in the description below if you want to see that. But yeah, it's just they need to sort this out because at the moment there's literally no payoff to buying boosters. I mean, obviously it's different for some people. It's different in different areas. You know, there will be exceptions and all that. But right now, if you don't actually want anything, there's no reason to try and to buy a brick because you're probably going to get nothing that is worth anything. You're not going to feel like you've been paid back. I mean, even back with my Spider-Man brick, I felt like I hadn't made my money back on what I got, and I definitely didn't get anything I wanted. But that wasn't a distribution problem. That was just the fact that I didn't pull anything that I actually wanted. But yeah, that was a good set anyway, so ignore that. But yeah, I suppose all I can really say is get it together, Wizkids, because hopefully people will just prove to you that you can't run the game this way. That's all I really wanted to say. I don't think I've got anything else to say. I'll put the link to Alpha Strike's YouTube channel in the description as well. That's where I saw the opening video. So if you want to check that out, that's where I found it. Honestly, I only really skimmed it because, as I say, I only had a few minutes spare to watch it, but I basically skipped to the end and got the general idea because I wanted to find out if there were still distribution problems, which is essentially what I was doing. So yeah, I didn't fully watch the video, so if I'm incorrect about anything, then, you know, sue me, but I don't think I am. You know, I think it's pretty straightforward that there are awful distribution problems in this set. So make sure you look online before you start buying bricks, because you could easily get 2 bricks that are identical and be disappointed, or you can get a case that is virtually identical, but one has a chase in, one doesn't. I wonder how distribution is going to be like when they put primes back in. I wonder if it's going to be like in terms of actual physical distribution. I wonder if it'll be like there is a prime in every case, but there isn't guaranteed a chase. I wonder if they'll go to that sort of nonsense. Really wouldn't surprise me. I can't see them going back to prime and a chase in a case now that they've taken one of them out. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But anyway, thanks for watching. That's about it. And subscribe if you want to see some more videos, which are usually rants. Because there's a lot to complain about with this game, really. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.